Well, there's my basic wireless Meteorite tattoo machine. This part, this is the Meteorite. You see all the lines in it, all them lines. Each one of them lines takes 10 million years to form. This is a Gibeon Meteorite. I originally bought it about, 15 years ago for 200 quid, just for this bit of metal. Well, for this Meteorite. Nowadays, a bit that size, probably looking at about 1,000 quid. Done quite a lot of things. It's all handmade with custom bits on it. Like this base here was just from a cheap Chinese tattoo machine, and I hacksawed the frame off, and I polished it, drilled 2 holes in the actual base, and then used my original frame and put the bolts in, and it's just better made than the one I handmade myself. It's got a better shape to it as well. I still need to file that down a little bit and shape it so it matches the back of this. Got 2 Chinese coils on here, but I'm going to take this black off when my shrink wrap arrives. My clear shrink wrap, I'm going to take this black off, put the shrink wrap on, and then you see the copper. I want to try and get this copper. I've got a copper armature bar, this black bit, the armature bar. I've got a copper one of them on order. I want a copper yoke on the bottom, and I want all these bits copper as well. I've just been making a bracket today, this bracket here. It's an RCA bracket, so it attaches onto the top like that, onto the plate, and then hooks around the side, and then there's a wire comes out the inside which loops to here, and that gives one of the voltages going into the coils, and the other one gets passed through the frame, which comes out the contact screw at the top, the copper contact screw there. And it's all pretty much tuned in and running properly. It's mounted, so I've got the actual build of it okay. The builds, it's all nicely aligned up. Saying that needs to be that way a little bit, looking at that needle bar. Probably because I've been bending it. I bent it to get it out of things, so I'll have to bend it back. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with that. That Meteorite's read, and these little bits here, you can see this little hole here, and this little hole here. Well, they're called inclusions, and that was one as well, where as the meteorite's been rolling through space, other meteorites and fragments have hit it and stuck to it and got on and penetrated it, and that's part of the meteorite. So when you look at the other side, there's some big ones on the other side. You can just sort of see it in there where they've been smashed by other meteorites. Well, it's pretty much there. Just need to, I cut all this all out the other day. This was much smaller. It was about the size of one of them bolts, but I've just cut it out much bigger just to give it a bit more breathing space in there, and I cut this down shorter because this was up here somewhere. That was about there, but I've cut it down shorter. So that's, and all these are going to be copper and black. I want everything copper and black, apart from the meteorite, which is going to be silver. So far, and I've got this wireless grip on it, just to try it out. I've got it currently set at 6.6 volts, as in the devil, and it works. It's a bit noisy at the moment, but earplugs job for old-fashioned coil. I'll turn it on. There we go, all running. So yeah, quite pleased with that. Pleased with my effort so far. It's been a project that I've had it sat in a box for 15 years, and it's finally time to get this into a working machine. Not that I'll probably ever work with it, but I just want it as the curiosity factor. Love it.